You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is sure say the thing will beat your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy. You're watching Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy. It is sure say the thing will meet your football need. Your football need. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. Your eyes go see. Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy.
In case y'all didn't know, Liverpool are still champions of England. Day 105 of being champions of England. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Footy Fantasy Podcast. And this is the podcast of the reigning champions, Liverpool Football Club. And we're going to have a good discussion, a preview and a review of the previous season. And then we're going to have our fantastic guests with us, giving us their opinions. But before I jump into all of that, I'm going to do some housekeeping. Thanks for joining us once again. And you can help us and share and like and subscribe. YouTube channel is at Footy Fantasy. Twitter, X, handle is at Footy AD Fantasy. Instagram is at Fantasy Footy, and that theme music that we just vibed to is from SJ Music. You can find them on Instagram at SJ Music. So here we go. We're here again, season 2025-26 about to kick off. And we had the Community Shield to get today, and we're going to talk about that too. But I'm going to introduce my guests. We have the Don. Don is with us today again, and we're happy to have you. Donald Shoda is one of our OG Reds, who's always been on the low key. But when you call him into action, he shows up and he delivers. So thanks for joining us, Don.
It's always my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have our DJ Kadi. See.
Hey.
When we say reigning king, the reigning king is reigning on the throne, on his own throne, and he's also reigning as a champion. Welcome.
Although I have to change that name, I go by the chief DJ right now, but the vibes are still the same. Good to see you all. Good to see you.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Can you give us some DJ vibes right now?
This section, nah.
No time to make mistakes.
I can give you a ba. That's what I can give you right now. My contribution to the chat. So
it's good to have you guys with us. I mean, it's been a while. I think, of course, we had a break after the season ended, and then a lot has happened in between that time. But yeah. We're back. Football is back. Liverpool back. Played a game today. But before all of that, we're going to start on the somber note. We're going to start with our Diogo Jota tribute because we've not had a chance to really address that since the tragedy happened. I know today in the stadium in Wembley, there was like a minute silence, which was slightly ruined because some people were booing and there was a bit of noise when there was supposed to be a minute silence. But I'll start with you, Don. How did you get the news? What was the impact? Excuse me. And where were you when you heard the news? Let me start with that.
Okay, I was at work when I saw it. It was depressing, and for the kind of guy that Jota was, it was really saddening and unexpected.
Yeah.
I would say death is what will happen to all of us, but that wasn't what we expected as at that time. He just did his wedding, and it's so sad. And the player of his caliber, I would say that guy is the closest we have to Firmino in our squad because he brings everybody together. You don't see him fighting with everybody. He's a quiet
Yeah.
player. He's like a link, the way Firmino is to every other player. You can't hit him, even as an maybe opposing fan or an opponent. He doesn't come to you as the person that will be in your face, or he does his thing professionally, and he's a sad loss to everybody and to the footballing
Yeah.
world. So
Yeah.
I wish his family well. He made so many firsts for us. I think he's a substitute in Liverpool to score the earliest goal. I think within 21 seconds that he came in one game. I think Nottingham Forest. He
Yeah.
scored
Yeah.
within
That's
20.
it.
So many memories. He scored the very first goal of a slot campaign in the Premier League. And
Yeah.
so many
True.
things you can remember about him. So it's a big loss, not only to Liverpool, but to the whole world. And we retiring that 20, number 20, is a great
Yeah.
tribute to what he has done. And I heard even in Wolves, he has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. So
Mm.
wonderful career, wonderful memories, and he will always be in our heart.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, one other thing. I mean, you were mentioning some of the great records and things he had done. I think there was also a record that every single game he scored, we didn't lose. Every game that he scored, we either drew or won. You
And I
know,
think he
like
scored the Liverpool 10,000 goal.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
the
Yeah, I can't
record. Yeah.
remember. Yeah, I think most likely did. He was such a good finisher, but I mean, it's just the person himself that he made such a big impact on. Like
Yes.
what you said is correct. I think everybody said it. Like he was such a laid back, humble kind of person. He got along with everybody. He was not, there was no arrogance with him. And I'll just throw that question to you too, Bola. I mean, where did you hear the news? What's the impact been upon you since? And I mean,
Yeah,
your thoughts.
I think Donald like hit most of the key points. Um, I'm 8 hours behind UK time, so I think I saw it when I woke up very early in the morning. It was like 4 or 5, and I was in disbelief. I was like, "Wait, excuse me?" It's just mind-boggling. Like as a father, um, you know, kids are losing their dad. Like football comes secondary. Kids are losing their dad. A new wife is losing her husband. You know, and it's heartbreaking, just absolutely heartbreaking. Like everything you hear about Diogo Jota has been just he was a phenomenal person, just a phenomenal guy. Um, Down to earth, doesn't take himself too seriously. A big gamer, like especially football gamer. So
Yeah,
like he was like just football was his blood, right? Like through and through. Like he just loved it, and it showed. It showed every time he laced up his boots for Liverpool. He was probably our most natural finisher, our most natural striker that we also had as well.
yeah,
Was known for doing community and charity work around as well. And so it's just a big loss, not only him, but him and his brother. Well, and it's
mm,
just even more heartbreaking. The reason why they were driving in the first place, it's like, wow, like,
mm.
you know, it's cruel. But sometimes, unfortunately, that's how life is, right? And so after his passing, it was nice to see all the tributes that were being paid to him. You know, all the people who were able to go see him, all the people who were unable to go see him. Regardless of the situation, the love was felt. Like this was a loved person, and it just resonated throughout the world. And so, rest in peace to Diogo. Much power to his family. May he forever live. I'm number 20.
Forever 20. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think I woke up. And the message I got was the first message I got about it was from a Man United fan. It was a Man United fan. That shows you how impactful Jota was. The first person that actually told me,
Oh,
I just opened my eyes, looked at my phone, and the text was from a United fan and said, "Have you seen what happened to Jota?" And I was like, "What?" It was a big shock. Then, like you guys, so I didn't want to believe it. I was thinking, maybe it's another Jota. Then it
Yeah.
can't be our own Diogo Jota. No, it couldn't be because this guy just got married 10 days ago. And
gotcha.
it was a big, big shock. Um, for me, it was even the fact that the parents have lost their two children on the same day. This guy just got married. His wife has lost it, like Bola rightly said, lost the husband. Children have lost the father. So yeah, apart from the football part, of course, for the football part, we as Liverpool fans really love them. But I mean, this guy had personal relationships. But one thing I was happy with today was actually Frimpong's goal was on 20 minutes.
Oh
Exactly 20.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. The goal we scored today was on 20 minutes. And even the way the ball went in, I knew some people were, it wasn't like a joke, but people were like, because it crossed the ball, but the way the ball just faded, as if somebody used their hand to push the ball into the net. Because the way it crossed the ball, it was like the ball was
The
going
way it
out and the
nested
ball just,
into the net.
so like destiny, like, oh, Jota is somewhere just pushing the ball into the net. But not to make fun light of the situation. But I mean, yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. I mean, the first few days it was rough for me, especially. I was like, wow, this guy's just gone like that. I couldn't even watch many of the tributes. I was trying to avoid some of because it was just like, wow, how can it just go like that? It's 28 years old, just like that. But yeah, like you guys said, that's life, and yeah, we will always remember him. Thankfully, the club have done the right thing. No, they didn't just retire his number in the men's section. They retired his number across the whole club, which is fantastic. So even on the 20, on the age level, female, women's football, they retired the number across all of it. So that's a good tribute, and may he rest in peace. We'll forever remember him as forever 20. And yeah, so it's life. But I think we will just move on. We sent a message from youngest gamer. Sorry, youngest gamer said he's a big, or he or she is a big fan. So we're shouting out, youngest gamer. It would be good to know your real name. Thank you for joining us today. It says big fan. I'm sure that was supposed to be big fan, not bug fan. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll be reading out different comments as we proceed. Another another of our fans joining there is Cricket Master, also saying, "What's up? What's up to you too? Let's know if you support Liverpool or if you're just one of those other fans who want to join in to troll us today." Because we are going to the match that just happened just a couple of hours ago, the Community Shield. Now I know some people call it Charity Shield, Community Shield. Yeah, it's this cutting razor. They'll say the cutting razor for the season. Cricket Master say nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. So we'll go ahead and discuss that match. Let me just get that coming up. Community Shield review. Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 2, and then on penalty shootouts. Penalty shootouts, Liverpool lost 3-2. I'm going to start with you, DJ Kabezi, Chief DJ. That match was good, but also had some bad moments. What do you think? What went well and what went wrong? Fire away.
Woo. And I don't want to talk into or get into some of the talking points that are going to come up
Is it off?
later, but it was one of those things, man. Like we definitely have some holes to fill. Our attack looked incredible. It really does. I could tell that something big is being brewed, right? But with all these changes, and I don't want to say too much, with all these changes, it takes time for the team to gel. It takes time for people to understand how to play with each other, how to work with each other.
Yeah.
And there were mistakes that were being made that led to both goals, actually. big mistakes. You know, kudos to Palace. Palace, like I said, I think I was talking to you earlier. I was like, Palace have been doing juju on Liverpool since I was a kid, man. Like
Yeah,
they're just our bogey team. It's
true,
crazy.
true.
Um, and I'm not going to be egotistical and say like I didn't want to win it. Like, yeah, I think it's a good garnishment for the season.
Mm.
Um, on top of all the other prizes, and I think you've heard me say that before. But Palace were there. They were hungry. They played together. You could tell, and we got sloppy.
Yeah,
And sloppiness will kill you. Absolutely, and that's what happened. So you know what? Sometimes having a slap in the face, very early on is actually a good thing. Something that hopefully could, make us realize, like, you know what? All these signings that are coming in, we still got a lot of work to do. It's not going to be a walk in the park. We got to gel. We got to come together. We got to learn each other. We got to learn this system, and people are coming for us. And
yeah.
so, that's my take. It was just sloppy. Like even the penalties, like sloppy. We missed three. Palace missed several too. Like it was just we need to tighten up. But the league is. That's my take on today's game.
Fantastic. Okay, I'll just quickly read a few comments from Cricket Master, who's joining us. Like I said, it would be nice to know your name also. But yeah, it says he or she says they're Liverpool fan and they feel we should have won. And the AKTK is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Those are the comments that we just saying there. Um, yeah, I'll just quickly give my quick thoughts before I go over to Don. Um, yeah, the attack looked great. I like the link up play, KTK, Words. Salah didn't really play well. Yeah, I think he didn't have a good game. Somebody said in our group chat that Wembley is Salah's kryptonite. It's true. I can't remember Salah having a good game in Wembley for some reason. Doesn't seem to play well at Wembley. I am looking at all the matches he's played at Wembley. I don't think he's ever scored at Wembley. So strange. So he didn't really play well. Gakpo annoyed me today. Well, I like him as a finisher, but I was just like, what's this guy doing? And then I was expecting to see Rio, our young star, at least get 10 minutes. He didn't get any minutes. And I was like, I would have loved to see him at least. Let's see somebody who can run at that fullback. Gakpo was just cutting in. Take on your man once in a while. I was just like, what's wrong with this? Your experienced players, at least try and do something, But I won't even blame him for the defense was the biggest worry. I won't blame any of the attackers because we scored 2 goals. 2 goals normally should be enough to win a match. So the defense is the biggest worry, and you nailed it. They've not gelled. We had 2 new fullbacks. Sometimes I think they were pushing up when they should be holding the line. So Van Dijk too was trying to organize them. It's going to take a while. I'm a bit worried, but we'll leave that for when we start talking about transfers.
Yeah.
But I think in the match, we could see the good and the bad. Our attack was good, and then Etekite got subbed, and then the attack was not good. We barely had any chance after we subbed Etekite, and then we put Florian Wirtz as a false 9. It didn't really work, in my opinion. It didn't really work because we didn't threaten them that much. That's when they came into the game. So that's a bit of a worry, but big up to Palace, and I really respect them because it's not like they're a very big club. They're not spending 500 million pounds every season or whatever, and they still manage to keep their team together at the moment. And they drew with us, at the last game of last season, they almost beat us at Anfield. And you're right, Palace, they always give us a lot of problems. Even when we beat them, it's always tough. It's always tough to beat them. So yeah, so credit to them. I mean, they deserve it. They probably should have. In the penalty shootout, what's his name? Anderson. I just knew this guy is going to save at least a couple. He's very good at penalties. Anderson. So, but our penalties were not good at all. I was chatting with Don before we came on there. He said it's as if they tied rocks on our players' legs because the way we were taking the penalties was just so weak penalties. Don.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah. So anyway, let me take
Um,
more comments before I get Don to speak because I think Don
okay,
just.
I'm
Oh,
back.
what was that? Oh, are you still with us, Don? Because your screen has gone black.
Okay, yes, I'm back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we know how. You can hear me, right?
Yeah. We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. We know how Community Shield has always been in England. It's like, let's call it a friendly match.
Precision.
Yes, it's still preseason friendly. So, what I can say about the match is we have so many positive, and one thing I can pick out from the whole thing that everybody failed to miss is Gravenberg is the pivot that we, Liverpool, just revolve on. Whenever Gravenberg is in the team, I heard his wife give birth yesterday, so
Yeah. Yeah.
today,
Congratulations, Ryan.
you're right. And it shows in every he starts block in front of the defense, and at the same time he progressed the ball forward. He's
Yeah.
just like Fellow, that deep line midfielder that make things stick from the back. I can see that. One other thing is a good day for Ikitike. He performed so well, the link up so good, and he really showed himself. The big question is, do we really need his sack? And that is a question for another day. Because I can see so many things in this guy, and it was even when he was sub off that they were really able to press us. Then
Yeah.
another thing, Frimpong introduced himself in a different way. He showed that he's very different from Trent. He gave us a new dimension. He can defend, he can attack. And I don't know, maybe he skewed that ball, but the ball next to the net, and that is all what matters.
That's the most
I
important
don't
thing.
care how the ball get there. So defense is still a major concern. It's still a major concern. I think we need at least one major signing at the back, because I can only see Virgin van Dijk and Konate as the real two central back defenders that we have. We may be able to use Endo as a makeshift. Gravenberg can go there as a makeshift. Joe Gomez is always injury prone. He's a glass, we know that. So I think we need one more signing in that defense. And then, what can I say again? They need time to gel. When you put too much new faces in,
Yeah.
some of them they may not buy into your system at that time. So you have to play to their own system to get them to how you play and some other thing. So I just believe it's still a preseason. We so far we scored 2 goals. I believe it's still early days, and season will start next week, and boom, I
The real
believe we
season.
still
Yeah.
go on. Thank you.
I know that has not stopped. That has not stopped all the troll merchants and banter people from dissing
No, the
Liverpool
banter
today.
can come in. It is expected.
They say let's spend FC. I don't even understand how this net spend. Okay, we'll come when we come to transfers. We'll talk about this net spend FC. How they're thinking it's a bad thing. How is it a bad thing to output net spend? I don't know. But anyway,
Good.
I saw some stats. So this is a good thing about stats. Stats can help you paint a picture and also gloss over a bad thing. They said out of the last 15 Community Shield winners, only one has gone on to win the league. So to speak, it was good that we lost today. So that means we have a good chance of winning because only one out of the last 15 have gone on to win the league. And I think in the Premier League era, only 10 in the Premier League, 10 losing finalists have gone on to win the Premier League. So basically, it's like if you lose the Community Shield or the Charity Shield, then most likely. So let's use that stat to massage ourselves and just use it as a form of, let's just use that one to say, okay, it was a good thing that we lost, so we're losing more important things down the line. But yeah, we'll go to the next topic, transfers. I know both of you are patient with of transfers when we're talking about the match, but
Hey, before you start, Donald,
yeah,
can you just be mute?
okay. So yeah, we
Donald,
go
can
to
you just be mute?
transfers. Yeah, Don, if you're not speaking, can you just help us mute while you're not speaking? So we go to transfers now.
I can hear you.
We
Yeah,
can't
so
hear Chris well.
there's some noise from your side. So if you mute when you're not speaking, Don, it will help. Can you mute from your side? Okay, if not, I can mute. I think I can mute. Okay, so we go to transfers. I remember Bola and myself were on one of these podcasts and we're ranting. I think it was just the one after we won the league, and we're ranting and saying FSG donkey of the season. People are like, "What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with you people? You just won the league. Why are you still ranting about FSG?" But I remember one thing that Bola said. You said, like, treat us like, is it like treat us right, like a good girlfriend or something like that? I mean, like
a bad D.
Exactly. Thank you. I was trying to recollect the exact word. Like a bad B. I mean,
Spend money
that's
on
what we
us.
are.
Spend money.
Spend money on us. I mean, we're Liverpool FC. We make money, man. Spend this money. So that when people are saying, why are you people angry about FSG? This is what we mean. Now they're doing what we've been saying, making it rain. We spent almost 300 million. We still want to spend 150 on Isak, almost 500 million in this window. That's what we mean. And we're not just the one saying it. Even the CEO for Liverpool said it a couple of weeks ago. He said Liverpool are a big club, and now we want to behave like a big club. That's what we want. We're not poor. We're not like Fulham FC or something, man. We're Liverpool. We have money. Spend this money. Treat us like a bad B. So, but you can see I'm excited because FSG finally have woken up and like, okay, we're making this money. Spend it. Spend it on players. How excited are you about these transfers, and what do you think we still need to do?
I'm very excited about this transfer. You know, FSG are spending the money, but I'm still gonna hold some reservation on them, only because I think they got forced into spending the money, and this is my theory. I think the Trent situation was a real slap in the mouth, and so, you know, for all those people out there trolling, saying, "Oh, he can leave," and blah blah blah. It's not the fact that he was going to leave. It was the fact that, you know, he left for free, right? That was the key, right? Leaving for free. And so when you leave for free,
we got 10 million eventually.
Exactly. We got 10 million, right? Because of a loophole. And, you know, kudos to like Edwards, because he really is the best in the game. Like he will get money out of nowhere. But I think that woke up FSG in the sense that, you know what, no one is guaranteed to stay. This is my theory. Donald mentioned earlier, do we really need Isak? We do. We need him. Do you know why we need him? I'm predicting that Mo Salah is going at the end of the year. That's my prediction. My prediction is he's leaving. And it's easier to get the business done now, bring someone in, bring them into the system, right? And so the next year and the years after, you know, he'll have the keys to the car. Etikite is phenomenal. So glad we picked him up. But we lost Diaz, we lost Nunez, right? Unfortunately, we lost Jota for no fault of our own. And it's looking like a couple of people are also going to leave, like Harvey Elliott's going to be going. Chiesa is going to be going. Now we have Ungamoa, who's going to be coming in, who's good. But I really do think that we do need that Isak signing to be that replacement for Salah when he goes. But I am also going to, you know, while they're spending the money, and I'm grateful, and I'm actually grateful. I do think net spend matters. I know it's not the end all be all, It's one statistic that means one thing, right? We spent 295 million and people are like losing their minds, but we also brought in 203 million. So our net spend is only 92.4 million. And with, Harvey Elliott, maybe 50 million, that drops down to 40. With, all these other players on the fringe, maybe we can recoup like up that whole 90 million. And so essentially, if we buy Isak for 150, our net spend for this year is going to be like 150, right? Maybe add Guehi in there. Maybe we're talking about 160, 170, something like that. Especially, and since we haven't spent any money in the last couple of years, we're in a very good financial situation. So,
Exactly.
yes, I'm happy. I'm grateful. Hopefully, this is now the new model moving forward. Like, look, people are going to come in. So, you know what? And they're going to leave. We can't expect people to come in and pay them nothing and just stay forever. So you know what? Let's go big. Let's buy the players. And before the life cycle is over, let's sell them, bring the new blood in. And I believe in work, we call it succession planning, right? Let's be a little bit, have more due diligence with our succession planning so that we can keep this train moving over and over and over again. And we don't have what happened in, was it 2021? Where everyone just got injured. Everyone was tired. We needed a refresh. And there was no reinforcements anywhere else. So that's my whole take on the situation. But yes, kudos to FSG. So far. Long may this continue. Random side comment before I pass it back. I ran into some Red Sox fans. They didn't know that I was a Liverpool fan, and they were talking about FSG, which was hilarious to me. They were like, apparently there's a thing, like when they think they can't win or it's someone else's turn, they don't spend money. So apparently in baseball, it's like the Dodgers' time to win and they don't see themselves winning, so they're not spending money. Maybe that's where we're getting our money from. Who knows? But long may this continue. May we also do our due diligence on our side and deliver and bring more money in so we can justify the investment and up the Reds.
The Reds, up the FSG Reds. And I mean, I share your sentiment. Before I go to Don, I'll just quickly throw in a couple of thoughts. I share your sentiment about the fact that bringing in money is a big part of this PSR. When people talk about PSR, the rules that are in place, profit, sustainability, regulation, whatever, bringing in money is a big part of that. And the fans that are going crazy, the opposition fans, why is Liverpool, why are they spending so much money? How do they get this money? It's because we've been bringing in money, a lot of money, a lot of revenue, and we're bringing in money from sales of players, and we've not been spending a lot. So that's why this season we can afford to spend easily 500 million pounds easily, because FSG have been stingy in the past. When we're saying it's not we're crazy. We know what we're saying. They've been stingy. Like 3 windows, they brought in 3 windows. They brought in only one player, Chiesa, for 10 million, and so that means they had a lot of room to spend big in one window because PSR is over a 3-year period. So they judge your losses over a 3-year period. So in that 3-year period, Liverpool have been making profit. Basically, we've not lost any money. So that's why we can afford to spend big money. So when they start trolling us and saying net spend FC, it's a good thing. It's good to have good net spend because that means you can spend big like we're doing now. So if I don't understand, when we didn't spend, they were not pitying us. But now we want to spend. Now they are angry at us. When we're begging, please spend money, they were like, "What's wrong with these people?" Now we're spending money, they're complaining. That's life. Whatever you do, people will talk.
Tiny.
Don, how do you feel about our transfers so far? Bola said we definitely need Isak.
Good. Yes, Isak is still a necessary evil that we have to acquire because I wanted to paint them. As they paint them, they sweet us. They are not happy. Many of them are not happy with everything we're doing. It's just too evident. And with the way we are signing players, I thought Chelsea taught us some things, and we are good learners. They will sign younger player, maybe in the 22, 21, and they will give them a long-term contract. So
Yeah.
your PSR, we go over those long-term things. So
yes.
they know you're not
Amortization.
spending the money. They know you're not spending the money immediately, but they will now spread it over those years. That is what we
Yes.
did for Wade. The same thing for Frimpong, Kekes. So as they're making it rain, I know others are like, you just won the league by taking your leg off the pedal at like 6 games to go. And we still won the league with 10 points. Don't forget that. It's very easy for anybody to look at this preseason friendly, this glorified friendly that will play, and they will point out many things to us. I remember many times that we are beating Man City, and Man City have gone on to win the league. Even in Man City have lost so many in the last 6 years. They have lost so many Community Shield. But it doesn't deter them from still asserting their authoritative position in the league. So what I'm going to say is a good day for us. Many of them are not happy about it, but we're so good to go. And when every bit of the jigsaw that we bring in will gel, I know Premiership will feel it.
Hopefully they gel quickly because this is our defense. Because me, I'm worried though. I'm worried about our defense. I'm worried about our defense. We need a defender.
No.
I'm worried.
Like I said earlier, Gravenberg is still being a Dutch. I think Slot already built his team on Gravenberg, and he's giving us joy. You can see Gravenberg at some of our preseason games, and what he did. The guy is a marvel, is a bundle of joy.
Yeah.
And the way he set the pace and the tone of the game from that defensive playmaking is just what we need. And nobody, Jones cannot do it. Soboslai cannot do it.
No.
So
Jones
we are left with only him.
Yeah. Jones played today, and I mean in our group chat, it's true. Jones completed 53 passes out of 53, 100% passing accuracy. But we didn't even feel the impact of what is different. There's a different level. Gravenberch is a different level to Jones. Jones is good though, but I mean Gravenberch is just a different level. I mean, it was clear that when Gravenberch is playing there, I understand what you mean, Don. I mean, he impacts, he connects the defense and attack. But I just mean why I keep saying we need a center back is like DJ Kabesi or Chief Kabesi, Chief DJ, sorry, originally said. Why we need a defender is because Van Dijk is going to be 35 years old soon. Konate is entering his final year of his contract. Gomez, we know Gomez, injured on and off. So those are our 3 center backs. Definitely we need a center back because we don't know whether Konate is going to sign. Van Dijk is not getting younger. Gomez is always injured. So we cannot be using Endo there every time. Endo is a bit short. I know he's good in the air, but it's not robust enough. I mean, by the time Mateta onto Endo now, see Mateta today, if he jam me without it, and that's our Premier League defenders. So we need a defender. For attack, I like Isak, but I just think the reason why I'm worried now is Newcastle they've not been able to buy anybody. So at the last minute, they might just say, we're not selling him to you. So what happens? That means we have only 3 forwards. And that means there won't be Etekite, Gapco, and Salah. So in the meantime, I just think, let's go and get somebody else while Newcastle are sorting their nonsense out. Because Newcastle, everybody's rejecting them. They're calling them rejected FC now because everybody's rejecting them. So, and they won't sell Isak unless they get replacements in. And I don't blame them because they don't have any strikers. Callum Wilson left at the end of his contract, and now Isak is the only striker. So they need to buy somebody before they can sell him. But at the moment, everybody is rejecting them. So me, in my mind, I'm just thinking, this Isak thing is dragging on, but let's go and buy another forward in the meantime. Because Salah is going to AFCON for 6 weeks. And what if Gakpo gets injured? Okay, that means we have to start using a 16-year-old every match. I know he's good, but it's still 16. Going to 17, you cannot be using it every match. And so we need another forward. So even if we don't get Isak, I just want another forward. But I'll read comments. Let's start with this fantastic comment from Ayo. And Bola, you're going to address this one. It's addressed to you. He said, send FSG their apologies. Bola.
See, let me just be real with you. That's a Man United response and a response for how they manage their club. We're big boys, right? This is next level. You may be satisfied with just spending money and this and that and blah 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 and wahala. But you know what? When I was younger and I was a kid, you know, I was responsible for sweeping the house, and I swept it good one time. And my father said, "You just did it one time, right? You have to do it all the time, right? One time is not enough. It may be good enough for Manchester United, but we are Liverpool. We have high standards."
Thank you.
So yes,
well said, sir.
I need to see more. Keep up the net spend. That's good. Right. But I need to see more. And then also I'm going to turn it on you guys. You guys used to always say, "Oh, Virgil van Dijk, he hasn't done it long enough. He's not the top quality center back. He's not up there with John Terry." So I'm going to say the same thing for FSG. Let me see you do it longer. Let's be long-term investors into this club, and then you'll get all my love and adoration. Signed, the Chief DJ.
That comment was coming for both of us. He said he doesn't want to hear any more complaints. I'm reading his comment. He doesn't want to hear any more complaints from me and this Oga DJ over here. DJ Kabiyesi turned the laughing of Abeokuta. That comment, you have come because you guys want some summer series and want some useless preseason trophies. These United fans are showing up in our chats today. It's not your fault, too. It's not your fault.
Sit down.
No, but basically, Don.
They are all happy.
Yeah, please, Don. Please help us respond to these United fans for us, please.
No, they are all happy. They are the joy in them is over the hill because of Mr. Ballas. Debeko. He's a glorified friendly. Let them not be too. We are still coming to that. What do they call that place?
That stadium that is infested with rats.
Of nightmare. No, theater of nightmare. Yes, we are still coming to give them nightmare as we always do.
Yeah, no, but thank you for joining us, Oga Kwame and I. Thanks for your comments. I mean, it's all banter at the end of the day. So I mean, thanks for your comments anyway. But
and I'm not even gonna entertain what they said. Like in terms of like, I'm not gonna banter Old Trafford because I don't want to disrupt the football gods. But we're just gonna be humbly sitting over here with our net spend of $100 million.
While Sir Jim Ratcliffe is busy sacking hundreds of staff and then buying players. And who did they sell recently? I mean, look at that Kwame talking to me about Darwin Núñez. They signed Rasmus Højlund, who didn't score up to half of the goals Darwin Núñez has scored. So yeah, Darwin Núñez has gone. He said he's going to join Camel FC. He scored 40 goals and 26 assists in 144 games. So that's a goal contribution, one every 2 games. Now it wasn't top class, but he did okay. He wasn't a flop. He contributed to our successes. Talk about Rasmus Højlund. Talk about Anthony. Talk about Sancho. Let's talk about those ones. Leave Darwin Núñez out of it. Darwin Núñez is better than all 3 joined together. He is better than all 3 of them joined together. His impact was greater than all 3 joined together. Don't talk to me about Darwin Núñez. We've made money back from, I think, 45 million. So, yeah, okay. That's not too bad. So, let's talk about those guys. Oga Kwame. Look at them. They're all talking about Darwin Núñez. We miss Darwin Núñez and his dangerous Timberland step overs.
Yeah. I'm sure they do miss him
Why
because
don't we
when
talk
Isak
about
comes in.
What impact has he got?
Who?
Højlund.
Oiland,
None.
yeah. Oiland, Sancho, Anthony.
None.
These are the players they bought for 70, 80 million.
Right.
I mean, what have they done? They're about to sell all of them. Even Oiland now, they're about to push him out of the door. The guy barely, I mean, we have defenders who score more than him.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is so useless for United. He barely scores. And now they want to push him out of the door. They're going to buy, is it Sesko? It's Sesko. They want to buy, they were fighting with Newcastle over Sesko. That's Man United's level now. They're fighting with Newcastle United over players, dragging themselves in the mud to buy Sesko. And now they're coming to tell me about Darwin Núñez. You guys are not serious.
Well, I don't understand why they're trying to troll us for sale. We sold the guy. And we're looking to buy Isak.
And we got money.
These are last year's trolls. Troll Isak.
That's the level we are. We're trying to buy Isak.
Right. So I don't get it. Why would you? Let me teach you how to banter. Like if I was Manchester United, I was like, that's not where you go, my friend. Just leave that one alone. That just gives us more ammunition. So yeah, we're happy we sold him 50 mil. 50 mil.
United. Hey. Sorry, I just clearing comments. We have somebody new joining us. Sorry, Don. Sorry, Don.
I just want to reply him because.
Oh no, you reply him. I just want to acknowledge Junaid because I think that's a new name. I'm just saying thanks for joining us, Junaid. And Junaid is saying, what are we thinking about buying a new centre back? I think we probably addressed that already, Junaid. Yeah, we want to say. Well, I believe we strongly need a centre back. Don, please go ahead.
No, when the United fans are coming here to troll us, the thing is, I can't see them. When you're in first position, you can't see even 10th. We're talking of 15th. They're so way behind. I can't even see where they're talking from. You know, when you're talking to somebody over the hill, you need to speak so loud and you have to make so much noise. And that is enough. Because even at our lowest point, we never got to 15.
Lowest was ever 8. 8 was ever
that
our
is
lowest.
What you think. At our lowest, we were never at their lowest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
fact.
They should.
But
they
now
should
he said we should calm down. Wait. He said we should calm down. It wasn't insulting that we knew next. He was just asking for our opinion. He said somebody cannot ask question again. So he said make me no vex. So that question he asked.
I didn't see a question mark until right now, but okay, that's fair. All I'm gonna say, beating Tottenham in a European final is not for everybody. You know, like it's just
exactly.
You know? Beating what position were they in the league? they were 17th place Tottenham. Come on, man. That's on a platter for you. Just
Kwame says he wants to give us Oiland for 50 million. I think
we don't buy that.
50 million kobo. 50 million kobo. We are not even buying. Not because you just said 50 million. It can be 50 million kobo, but you still don't want. We don't want. Thank you. Okay, let's go to our next topic. But thanks for joining us, guys. I mean, thanks for your comments. Kwame, Ayo, and Junaid. Thanks for popping in, and you can keep with your comments as we go to the next topic. So topic now is expectation for 2025-26. Don, I'll come to you first. Now, season is about to start on Friday. We are kicking off the season. Liverpool are playing the first match of the season against Bournemouth on Friday. What does this season coming up look like to you? I mean, what are your expectations? What do you think we will achieve? Let us know. Done. It's you. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, it's me.
Yeah, it's you. It's you. The question is aimed at you. What are your expectations?
My expectation for the season it does not change. We won with 10 points last season, taking the leg of the pedal. So I believe it's just more of the same. The Premiership, we have not won it back-to-back before. That's just Premiership when the league changed name. So I think this is the best time for us, and that is where all those outlay of money comes into, so that we can do that. And money well spent, time for us to roll up our sleeves, get to work. My expectation is still first. I believe we are going to be the champion. Um, the only addition that I can see to the top four, because it will be a big battle this season, I still rate Man United, because some of the players they bought in January, they already bought into the system, then
Man
had
United
him
or Man City? Man City, you mean Man City?
United, Man United. I mean
In
it.
January, who did they buy in January, please?
They bought. They brought in. What's this defender's name? A Dutch guy. What's his name again? From Juventus.
January. Man United? I'm trying to remember. Oh, God, Kwame,
Yeah.
can you tell us who did you buy in January? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anybody.
This Dutch guy, the guy that used to pair with Van Dijk.
Oh, from Bayern Munich.
F- was he from Bayern Munich?
Was it from
No,
Bayern
no,
Munich?
no. From Juventus. Oh, is
Let
it
me
from
check.
Bayern Munich? I can't remember again. He was in Ajax for a long time before he went to
Yeah, I can see his
League
face.
at the
I know who you're talking about,
They
but I can't
bought
remember his name.
Lenny Euro should be, but the midfield, I believe their front line is sorted. They only need gelling. Talking about Sesko, Cunha, and Bremo. Then I heard they want to buy Baliba, because that is where the bulk of their problem comes from. If Baliba can come in, he will free Fernandez, and I believe they will make it to rain too. But Arsenal, Man City, I still don't rate Chelsea. I'm sorry.
Wow. So you rate
I mean
United more than
it.
Chelsea? You rate Man United season to be better than Chelsea this season? Oh, he has gone on mute. Okay, let's go with you, Bola. What are your expectations for this season? Wow,
You know me, historically, I don't do the expectation thing. Don't want to, you know,
piece of the football
anger the
gods.
football gods, but I will give you our potential, and we have the potential to do some serious things. Um, I definitely want to win some honors this year. I definitely have the biggest eyes on the Premier League and the Champions League, but we got a lot of work to do if we want that to happen. So we can have it. We have the potential to have a historic season. We have a potential to, as you saw today, have that fizzle out. I think next year will actually probably be like the peak for this current rotation of team, when everyone is more comfortable and they understand each other. But yeah, our potential is high. I do want to shout out major threats. Arsenal looking good. Arsenal looking very good. Chelsea are the world champions. They're also looking very good. Cole Palmer is doing his thing, putting St. Kitts on his back. So I'm never going to underestimate those teams. Man City, of course, on a redemption tour. Although, what's his name is injured for the few months, Rodri, right? So that's a big blow to them. But they're still Man City. They're still being coached by Pep. So they're going to be dangerous. And then just having the target on our back, right? Like, people are going to be gunning for us and coming at us harder. And so we just need to meet that challenge, which I think we can do. Summary. Summary. Our ceiling is very high. We have a chance to do some damage, but no one's going to let us walk over them. There's a lot of really good teams out there this year. I think the race is going to be very intense from start to finish. So, wins.
Not bad. Don, you're back with us. Do you want to finish your opinion about your expectations for this season? Don, are you with us? I think we don't have him. Okay, well, I'll go with my own expectations then. Um, yeah, I want one of the big two. For me, the big two are usually Champions League or Premier League. Um, any other trophy is also fine. I mean, silverware is still silverware. And when I say trophy, I don't mean Emirates Cup or Community Shield. I know some clubs have been parading themselves with those kind of trophies. Summer Series trophy. I'm not talking about trophies like that. I'm talking about proper trophies. Proper trophies. So I expect us to win one of those. And those are my expectations. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we are at that level now. We are at that level. And we have a good manager, very good. I mean, you can see he's ruthless. Sometimes I think maybe it's too ruthless because for me, if for example, I'm not saying I'm not comparing Klopp and Slot, but I'm just thinking if it was Klopp with Rio, I think Rio would have played today. Of course, at least 10, 15 because Klopp is more. So he gives young players more leeway, and Slot's not that kind of manager, and none of them is wrong. Every manager has their own style. So some managers are not youth centric, and Slot doesn't seem to be like that. I mean, he will play a role at point, but I don't think Rio is going to get many minutes we think he is because Slot has not shown any inclination to play many of these youngsters.
Yeah.
Games. So I like him as a manager. He's ruthless. If he doesn't like you, you're out. And I mean, each style is as long as you're successful, I don't care. Whether you're ruthless, whether you're like Klopp, whether you're a bit softy, just win trophies for us. We're Liverpool Football Club. We exist to win trophies. We're the most successful club in Britain.
Yeah.
So we want to win trophies, and that's why I expect this season to end with one of the big two, Premier League or Champions League. If we win the FA Cup, I won't turn up my nose to that. But with the money we spent, we should be expecting to win something. But I also agree with you because I think next season is when we will see the peak of this squad together. They will have gelled well together. They are all at a good age. I mean, there are many of those players that are 24, 25, 26. Very good age, approaching their peak together. So that'll be good. But hopefully, I just really hope we sort out the center back because I mean defenses win championships. If you can't keep clean sheets, if you can't keep enough clean sheets, it's probably going to be difficult to win league titles. So in preseason, I don't think we've kept any clean sheets. Maybe only once out of all the preseason games. I know preseason is not the greatest barometer, but I always think if you can keep clean sheets, we'll have enough firepower to maybe at least win 1-0, 2-0. But let's try and keep some clean sheets first. So that's my expectation for the season. Don is back with us. Let me put him in. Sorry, I know you've had some problems. And can you unmute yourself and finish off your thoughts about expectations, please?
Okay, I never knew I have to change to another gadget. Okay. My expectation, if you can hear me so well, maybe should I call it a call log from the top?
No, we can hear you. We can hear you. You can continue. Yeah.
Okay, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, then Chelsea, or Manchester United. Those are just what I believe will happen.
Okay, not too bad.
And I'm good with what Manchester United is doing, the radical buying. They are not panic about. The only thing is for a team that laid off their kitchen staff, cut expenses. Where are they getting their money from? I just don't know. Where are they getting all this money from?
It's a misconception. Let me quickly jump in. There's somebody saying this. What's his name? Not Steve Parish. There's one other. It was a football owner. What Jim Radcliffe said was he was saying that Man United don't have money, but they actually have money. That's the thing, Man United and Liverpool are different. They're like elite clubs. For them to go bust, it will take a lot. It's not like they didn't have money. It's just Yeah, there was debt that needed some debt to be cleared, but it's not like they didn't have access to cash. So this guy was saying, is it Jim? No, Jim, not Jim White, Jordan, Simon Jordan. I have the video for it. He was saying what Jim Ratcliffe actually did at that press conference. He could have gotten in trouble because Man United is a publicly traded entity, and he was making statements that were not true. United, they're not poor. Man United are not poor. That's why they can still spend money. People keep saying, "Whoa, where are they getting this money from? Where are they getting this money from?" These people are not poor. They have like 150 million cash in reserve. I mean, and they're not, their PSR is not really, they've been selling well also, not very well, but they've sold some players. So they have room to buy players. So when people keep saying, where are they getting money from? United are not poor, guys. See, they just spend their money stupidly. That's the truth. They're not poor. It's just because they spend stupidly. They don't have good strategy. That's the problem. And now look at, they've gone to spend, how much did they spend on Sesko? Because they were dragging it out with Newcastle. They went to spend almost 70, 80 million on that player.
Yeah.
They're not poor. Oga
Just
Kwame
more
said, why are you
people.
putting us in the top 5? Shola, Don, can you please answer why are you putting them in the top 5? Because I don't understand
Because
this optimism.
I believe Amorim is a good coach. I still believe in him, but the system has to change, and he has been
He's not going
trying
to
to
change it.
change.
He won't change it. No.
He's changing it now. He has his own personnel coming in into the
No,
club.
it's still 3 at the back. It's still 3-4-3 or whatever it is, but it's 3 at the back.
No, he's as in he wants to change United system from what it has been before.
Oh, okay.
And yes, they have not been able to buy into his own idea. And then the personnel he have may not be able to carry out what he has in mind. So he has been able to buy players that he believe can fit in into his own system. And right now, I believe there is no excuse again. It doesn't have any excuse.
Okay.
So him not being in top 5 will spell doom for him and for the entire Manchester United squad.
Okay.
And also no Europe as well. They're not going to middle of nowhere stand to in the week, so they can focus on training.
True. Yeah. Okay. I see the logic in what you're saying. Actually, both of you. I mean, yeah, they don't have Europe, and now he has the players he wants. He has bumped out Garnacho, Sancho, all the players he doesn't like. He's kicking them out. Now he's bringing players he wants. So yeah, okay. United fans, we're giving you some optimism. Top 5. Don't worry, you're back in the Champions League with us next season. Yay. Welcome back. We're trying to help you guys so you won't be depressed this season, because we know some of you were depressed a lot last season. I'm not naming names, but Oga Kwame, hopefully you'll be better this season by God's grace.
Some people stop watching their matches.
Okay, we're about to round up. We're going to talk about the Ballon d'Or nominees. It's just a quick segment. The nominations were put out last week. And I mean, this is 30-man short list. Salah is there. Alisson. Is Alisson there? Yeah. I mean, from a Liverpool point of view, Florian Wirtz is there. I mean, Van Dijk is there. But I'll go to you first, Don. So who's jumping out to you? Who do you think is the top contender for this Ballon d'Or? The ceremony is on September 22nd, next month. For you, who is the top contender at the moment? Do Liverpool players have a chance to win it? Don, are you with us?
I think it's more of the same. It has always followed the same trajectory, and we are looking at PSG players.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So PSG players, they have. I don't know if Dembele, because of their show of shame that they did in the final of the World Club Championship. I don't know, but I think I still rate Dembele higher than every other player for now.
Okay. For now, okay. Yeah. Chief DJ, what do you think about the Ballon d'Or?
There's no clear winner. I think Salah deserves it, but they're not going to give it to Salah. It's French football. PSG's,
That's a big factor.
won it. So you know what? They're gonna give it to Messi.
Punchline of the day. Punchline of the day. That was fantastic. You took me by surprise, man. Punchline of the day.
Old habits die hard, right? Old habits die hard. So.
I won't be surprised, honestly, if they give it to Messi again.
They got to the second round of the Club World Cup. That's a Ballon d'Or winner.
Oh my God. Yeah, for me, I think you guys are right. I mean, what you actually mentioned something really, which is serious, a serious point. The Ballon d'Or has gone back from being merged with FIFA. It's gone back to France football now. So that's a really big factor that you just mentioned there. But because France football, of course, PSG won the Champions League, so they're going to go. All of them will just they'll vote for the French players. But Dembele, I mean, the players who are playing for PSG will be the ones who will rank higher, because now they're split. They've gone back to France football. It's been French journalists and maybe some players who vote. So yeah, I expect Dembele to win it. Probably deserves it, maybe, but I think I won't be surprised to see him carrying it in September. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's our show for today. I'm going to just shout out to all those who contributed. Oga Kwame, thanks for joining us. You made it great banter once again. Junaid Abo, thanks for joining us. Ayo Dele Laye, thank you for being with us. We had Cricket Master at the beginning, and we also had Youngest Gamer. Thank you for all your contributions in the comment section. It was a great show. I'm just going to round up by giving our social media handles once again. So it's YouTube. The channel is at Footy Fantasy. Twitter, X, it's at Footy AD Fantasy. Instagram is at Fantasy Footy. And the team music that we're going to play as we end the stream is from SJ Music at SJ Music Instagram. Do any of you have anything to plug? I'm coming to you first. Chief DJ, do you have anything to plug? Do you want to give us your social media handles? Anything?
Yeah, the social media handle at Chief DJ on Instagram and everywhere, to be honest. So check me out. Do good in the world. Man, you stop being the devil, and and up the Reds.
I'm going to say something. I'm sure Arsenal fans will be so relieved. We didn't even diss Arsenal at all today. It was just Man United.
Let's spin the block. Let's come back around. Let's bring him back. Arsenal, come here.
Because normally they're the ones always getting all the stray bullets, but today we didn't even go there.
Don in the league, so Arsenal are favorites to win. So
exactly, quadruple. They're favorites to win the quadruple.
So all the pressure's on them. We know how they do. We know how they do when they get pressure, right? So all the pressure's on them. So
Don, do you have anything to plug? I mean, do you have like a social media handle where people can reach out to you if they want to maybe talk to you about football, Liverpool?
I am Donald Shola on Facebook and Shola Donald on Twitter.
Yeah,
those are the two things, two medium in which you can reach out to me.
Fantastic. I mean, you guys have been fantastic guests.
I don't need any. They don't need our banter. They are all happy tonight. We give them something. Let them
give them something to be happy about.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for all the fantastic opinions. It was great having you with us. And I mean, don't let them forget we're still champions of England. Keep telling them until we get off that throne, we are champions of England, baby. Catch you guys next time. It's been a blast. See y'all next week.
You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is sure say the thing will reach your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes will see. It's footy fantasy. Yeah, watching footy fantasy. Footy fantasy. It is sure say the thing go meet your football need. Your football need. Banter from rivalries, it sure you go receive. Sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes will see. Your eyes will see. It's footy fantasy.